Om. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Yoga Vashishta. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am just a Sadhaka, seeker. I am conducting this study hour as a means for my learning. I am referring to few books. One of them is published by Ramakrishna Matam on Vashishta Rama Samvada. A few other books also. I'm making some notes and speaking on that. If there are any mistakes are mine, please forgive me. The purpose of this study hour is for my learning, and if it is useful to you, please take it. So, we are studying Yoga Vashishta. We are in Utpatti Prakaranam. We have completed about 7 chapters. Today, we will be studying 8th chapter in Utpatti Prakaranam, 3rd Prakaranam, Utpatti Prakaranam. We have completed Vairagya Prakaranam, Mumukshu Prakaranam. 2 we have completed. 3rd Prakaranam, Utpatti Prakaranam, we are studying. So, in this, Prince Sri Rama has a question for Vashishta Maharshi. What is that question? Oh Maharshi, you are asking me to worship the Ishvara, Devadeva, Paramatma. From the worship of that Paramatma, we will be benefited. It will be beneficial. I understood it from your talk. And I also believe that also. I agree to that. You are our well-wisher. If you are saying that by worshipping or meditating or contemplating on the Supreme Being, we will be benefited. I agree to that. Definitely, through the meditation or contemplation or worship, prayer to Paramatma, our samsara, the samsara dukkha will be eradicated. However, whatever you are saying, Paramatma, Supreme Being, what is that? Who is that? By knowing which, by knowing what Paramatma, we will be liberated. What is that Paramatma? You are saying no Paramatma and be liberated. What is that Paramatma? Where is that Paramatma? I want to know. Knowing about which, knowing about Paramatma, people will be liberated. What is that Paramatma? Where is that Paramatma? Who is that Paramatma? I want to know. How will I reach Paramatma? How will I know Paramatma? Please explain. It's a valid question. So, Sri Vashishta Maharshi is answering. Oh Rama, the secret is this. Whatever Paramatma I am telling is not far from you, is not away from you, is not distant from you. That Paramatma is present as the Chaitanya Swarupa, as the consciousness in all beings. The consciousness that we have is Paramatma. Consciousness in the every being is very, very valuable. No matter however much money or whatever you have, all that is important only if you have consciousness. If you don't have consciousness, consciousness is so generally available, we take it for granted, but it is not so. Consciousness is like a diamond. Consciousness, without consciousness, you cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot taste, touch. And whatever property you have, all that you are thinking that I'm enjoying all these things, but there has to be someone who enjoys, someone who is there in this body. Some consciousness is there in this body. That is the center. That consciousness is, you can think of it like this, in every being, the consciousness is shining. Because consciousness is there, Chaitanya is there, everything is possible. And we neglect consciousness. Our mind goes outwards into the world and we are attracted to the things in the world. But the center we are forgetting. It is like the body, if you take it as a plant, the root is consciousness. You have to put water to the root, not to the branches and the fruits. Consciousness, one should be aware. Awareness is consciousness. Sat Chit is consciousness. Sat Chit Ananda is consciousness. Awareness is consciousness. Eruka is consciousness. Arivi is consciousness. I am, I exist, I know. This is consciousness. This is the diamond which you have. This I am, I know, I am, I exist is there in every being. This I am is Vasudeva, present every being. That Vasudeva, that Paramatma is present in every being as Chaitanya. Chaitanya Swarupa. Whole universe is pervaded by this Chaitanya, consciousness. But don't think that consciousness is transformed into the objects. The Vishwa, the world, is not a transformation of the consciousness. Don't mistake that consciousness became the world. That is not the right understanding. The world, the objects, are an appearance in consciousness. It's an imagination of the consciousness. World doesn't exist really. It's a, you can think of it grossly as the thought form. World is nothing but a thought. Everything is a thought, is one way of understanding. There is only Paramatma only. Only Vasudeva only. Shiva only is there. Consciousness only is there. World is not there. World is an appearance. It appears. It is not real. The world doesn't exist apart from consciousness, apart from Paramatma. Paramatma is the substratum. You can think of it like this, due to lack of proper explanation, I'm saying, in the mind of Paramatma, the world appears. Due to lack of explanation, I'm saying like this. It is an appearance. It's a thought form of Paramatma. It's not right way of putting it. I'm sorry if I'm putting it that way. But this is how it is. Paramatma alone is there, and world is an appearance in consciousness. Paramatma means consciousness, which is you. In you, you are the consciousness. In you, the world appears. In your consciousness, the world appears. You can think of it. Please forgive me if I am giving explanation like this. Think of Paramatma as a supermind. In that supermind, the world is an appearance as a thought form. Just to make it understandable. I may be wrong, but that's what I understood. We should not say mind and thought to explain Paramatma. We should say consciousness for Paramatma and world as an appearance. But as an analogy, I have said supermind and thought form. Apart from Paramatma, there is no world. That Paramatma, Chinmaya Tattva, it's only consciousness, is that Chinmaya Tattva is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Surya, all the devatas, all the people, all the animals, all the trees, all the fish, whatever is there, moving and non-moving, is based on that Chinmaya Tattva, consciousness. Consciousness and appearance in consciousness. May you understand this secret. This is what Vashishta Maharshi is telling to Sri Ram. Everything is that consciousness. There's nothing else. So Prince Sri Rama has a question. O Maharshi, O sage, if everything is consciousness only, and I am also consciousness, it would have been evident to everybody. Everybody would have understood it already. Then what is the necessity for sages like you to give discourses and to explain this? Where is the necessity? If everything is consciousness, I am consciousness, and it should be self-evident. Why does it require teaching? Why does that chit tattva, consciousness, become insentient and sentient, Jada and Chaitanya, you, me, differences like you and me? Why is it becoming many forms? Please explain. So Vashishta Maharshi is saying, don't think that the consciousness has become the world. It is not parinama. It is not, consciousness has not become the world. The chit consciousness, chit vastu, is always parinama rahita, without modification. It has not modified and became the world. As long as one thinks that the consciousness has taken different forms, that is ajnana. It is so long the jiva will be bound to samsara. This is not a right thinking, right understanding. Wise people have defined samsara. The question, what is samsara, is defined by wise people as the viewpoint of the ignorant people, ignorant jivas, the viewpoint, the perception or the viewpoint of the ignorant people, that the world, the Jagat, which is taking many forms, which is, there are different objects in the world, is important, is having some essence. It is very, very important. Through this, I will enjoy. It is Saravanta. It has essence. The world has essence. It is important. It is real. This viewpoint is called samsara. The viewpoint that whatever I am seeing is real and it is of essence, it is of importance. This causes repeated life and death cycle. Look at the jiva, individual being. The ignorant individual being is not able to understand the truth, the satya. That ignorant person forgets his or her real nature. the swabhava, and undergoes much suffering. What is the suffering? Everybody are dissatisfied with life. Be honest. Nobody is satisfied. Nobody is contented. Everybody are dissatisfied with life. There are some pleasures in life. There are some pains in life. It's a mixed package. And more often than not, there is more suffering and pain in life rather than pleasures. We think that life is okay. We are not 100% satisfied. And whatever we get, we are never satisfied. The discontent, dissatisfaction is a constant companion to the mind. Mind is never fulfilled. Mind is a bottomless pit. It always makes us unhappy and discontented. This is the suffering in life. Why is this happening? Why the person is not satisfied, not fulfilled? This is because the person thinks, I am this body and my relatives are these are my relatives, this is my family, and whatever experiences I'm getting through my sensory organs, indriyas, whatever pleasures I'm getting are real, is true. I'm enjoying the pleasures of the sensory inputs. These are my relatives. This is real. I am this body, and these bodies are my relatives. Those bodies are my enemies. So this kind of thinking is causing the suffering. The person is ignoring the fact that I am consciousness. Swaswarupa he is ignoring. I am consciousness. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. Shivaswarupi. Shivoham. 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 ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ ಶಿವೋಹಂ 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 I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness, Shivaswarupi, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. This knowledge the person is ignoring, neglecting, and the person is identified with the mind. In the mind, the Atma's reflection is thinking that I am that. The reflection is not you. He is identifying with the reflection, which is Chidabhasa, the ego in between, and he is identifying with the body, mind, intellect, and he thinks he is that. He is body, mind, intellect, and these are my relatives. And he or she suffers. This is because the mind is outgoing. The indriyas are outgoing. Eyes can see outside. Ears can hear outside sound. Talk outside. Everything is outgoing. Nothing is going inside. I mean, antarmukha is not happening. Introspection, introvertedness is not happening. Internal, see what is inside. What am I? Who am I? Find out. Who am I? What is my nature? What is my root? Go inside. Go inside your consciousness. You will find you are fulfilled. This Bahirmukha Vritti is the problem. We are always going outside. Close your eyes, sit silently, take it inside your consciousness, take your attention, focus, awareness to your awareness inside. Then you will see you are full, you are fulfilled, you are happy, you are peaceful, you are blissful. You don't need anything. That is what you should find out. When you take your focus awareness inside you, what am I? Who am I? What is my real nature? You will find that your real nature is complete, it is full, it is fulfilled. You don't need anything. Then the samsara drishti will be destroyed. That means you are no more hankering or craving after the pleasures. Knowing your real self, who am I, what am I, your real self, you will be fulfilled. You will see that you do not have any desires in your real nature. Absolutely fulfilled, absolute peace, absolute calmness. You will feel you are fulfilled, you are Purna Swarupi, fulfilled, complete. I am Purna, I am fulfilled, I am Shuddha, I am pure, I am holy, I am sinless, I am pure. This experience one will get by looking inside into your heart. Who am I? What am I? You will find that you are sinless, you are complete, you are full, you are, that is Paramatma. That is called Tattva Sakshatkara. Knowing your real self, you will know what is God, what is godliness. One who knows his real self, there is no shoka or moha. There is no sorrow or attachment. That is Paramatma, knowing which all doubts will vanish, all lacunae will vanish. The incorrect understanding that I am this body made up of flesh, blood, bones, etc., is not me. You will reject what you are not. And you will know that everybody are the same self. I mean, the self in me, the I am in me, the I am in you is one and the same. It is the same self. Then, see, you look at a person, if you look at the body, that body and this body are different. Then you will think, these bodies are mine, that bodies are not mine, etc. But if you look at anything as a Chaitanya, as a spirit, Where is the boundary in the spirit, in the Chaitanya? What can you call as, this is my spirit, that is your spirit? You cannot call like that. This is my Atma and that is your Atma. You cannot call like that. It is all one consciousness. Then the boundaries are disappearing. Everyone are my entire world is my family. All are my relatives. All are my own self. This is what one should understand. All doubts will vanish. Karma will vanish. Sanchita karma will be burnt. Therefore, O Ramachandra, who am I? What I am not? What is this world, Jagat, which I am seeing? What is this Drushya, seen world? If one understands this properly, the disease of the Bhavaroga will be cured for the Jiva. And that Jiva is Shiva, Shivasvarupi, Jiva, who knows that I am consciousness is Shiva only. However, without understanding all this philosophically, if you do Hatha Yoga and forcefully contain the mind, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. This is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. If you try to forcefully contain the thoughts, there is no use. You have to understand it. This is an understanding. You have to understand what has been told. Through the eye of the wisdom, through the eye of the intellect, one should understand this. This is not magic. This is not miracle. There is no magic. There is no miracle. It is pure clarity in understanding that I am consciousness. This clarity of intellect has to be there. You should not try. You can try through Hatha Yoga, forcefully stopping the thoughts in the mind. Thereby, you can eliminate the world. But that is not the right way. If you sit in Hatha Yoga and do eliminate the world, dissolve the world, remove the thoughts, after some time, when the Samadhi is over, you will come back and again the world will be there. So, the right way of spiritual progress is to correctly understand that the world is an appearance in consciousness. I am consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. I am consciousness. World is an appearance in consciousness. World is not an independent entity other than it is dependent on consciousness. It is an appearance. This is the right understanding. This knowledge, wisdom has to be there. Jnana has to be there. Without jnana, you cannot get rid of the bhavaroga. Only wisdom, jnana is capable of giving mukti or moksha. By doing Hatha Yoga and eliminating all thoughts, you will not have right knowledge, right understanding about the world. You are putting a stop. It's a karma. For some time, the world will disappear in samadhi, but again it will come back. But you will not understand. The right understanding will come through Sadguru's teaching, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. It's a clear understanding. It has to come through teaching. Clear understanding has to happen. Only then right understanding will come and the person can get rid of the illusion. Sage Vashishta says, my effort is only to remind you that your true nature is pure consciousness. Shuddha. You or anybody's true nature is you are Shiva. You are pure consciousness. You are not the body, mind, intellect. We are here, our teaching is here to only remind you of this fact into you. What we are doing is a remembrance, a reminder that you are already consciousness. Be aware of that fact. That's all we are saying. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.